Hello students, in this lesson I am going to use the properties of logarithmic functions to solve equation. The first example again is solve. So we are going to solve 3 log base 5 of x minus log base 5 of 4 equals log base 5 of 16. Now we have to think which of the properties we are going to use. As soon as we see the 3 in front of the log, the first property that we are going to use is the power property. 3 is a coefficient right now and it's going to go as a power here to the x based on the power property. So I'm going to write the property here, power. Okay, so log base 5 of x to the power of 3 minus log base 5 of 4 equals, again we copy the right side, log base 5 of 16. Now on the left side you can tell that we have a log minus another log. Since it's a subtraction between these two logs, we are going to use the quotient property of logarithmic function. So I'm going to write here quotient. Okay. Based on the quotient property, we can write log base 5 of x to the third power divide by 4. Quotient property means that we are dividing. We remember from the property we divide m divide by n. The property is the same here in this case. On the right side we have log base 5 of 16. Now we have log base 5 on both sides, and we can use the equality property of logs. We can cancel the logs since they are the same and the base is the same, base 5. So after cancelling log base 5 on both sides, we have x to the third power divided by 4 equals 16 over 1. And now it's our job to solve that cubic equations. So we are going to have x to the third equals 64. I have to take the cube root on both sides. So x itself equals 4. Always we have to do the check. 4, we have only one x on the original equation, so it's going to be 3 log base 5 of 4. And as you can see, 3 log base 5 of 4. 4 is a positive number, and we know that x is supposed to be greater than 0 to make sense based on the graph and the definition of logarithmic functions. So this is true, so x equals 4 is the solution to this logarithmic equation. Now I'm going to show you another equation. So again, the question is solve log base 4 of x plus log base 4, you can tell the bases are the same, equals 2. Now, in this case, because we have plus between the logs, I'm going to use the product property. Product property means I'm multiplying and condensing two logs to one. So I have log base 4 x times x minus 6 equals 2. Now we are going to use the definition of logs. By definitions, I'm writing here definition of logs. By definition of logs, I can write 4 to the second power equals, I'm distributing that here, x squared minus 6x. So I'm dealing now with a quadratic equation, which one I have to solve by moving everything to one side and equaling with 0. So I factor that, x and x. The numbers you multiply give you negative 16, and the sum of them is negative 6. Which one is negative 8 and 2? And if you go across, negative 8x plus 2x equals negative 6x. So the factors are x minus 8, x plus 2 equals 0. Which one brings us to solution? X equal 8 and x equal to negative 2. Now is the checking time. If I substitute 8 to the original equation, log base 4 of x of 8, log base 4 of 8 minus 6 is 2, so 8 is positive number. Remember, x is supposed to be always greater than 0. When I substitute negative 2, log, so I'm writing here a short checks because you can understand that log base 4 of negative 2 is undefined since x has to be greater than 0. So since it's undefined, doesn't make any sense. So we are going to cross that. This is an extraneous solution. So the only answer here is x equal 8. Thank you.